Oh, we're recording. Hey! We're doing a tank review, people.
Yeah.
This is the shit right here. Take it away, because I don't know this tank. Boxed.
Alright, so. Aspire Nautilus. Okay, this is the first tank that we're reviewing. It is a adjustable airflow, adjustable juice flow tank. Now, what's interesting and unique about this is it's adjustable airflow, and there's 4 different levels of airflow to this. So, before we jump into the actual specs of this, we're going to do a close-up video. So, let's do a close-up video. Alright, hey guys. So this is the up-close part of the Aspire Nautilus. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to change the atomizers and just showing you what comes with the kit. So I got this kit from VaporSpot. Hope you can see that. VaporSpot. There you go. So so this is the manual that comes with it. It's in very bad English. So there's really no
Chinglish.
There's no point in reading this. It won't really tell you much, but it's actually really good English. So as you guys know, this is an adjustable airflow tank system. And what I'm going to be showing you is the tank itself. So my tank right now has juice in it. If your tank comes with juice in it when you buy it, please return it, because that's not a really good sign. This is the tank. This is a little beauty ring that comes with it to cover up ego-style threading. And this is the second atomizer that comes with it right now. And when you get the kit, there will be an atomizer already inside of the tank. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. Oh, yes. Take off the drip tip. Okay.
Drippy.
So this is the adjustable airflow ring. It has 4 settings. You can put it anywhere from small to medium to medium large to large.
Is this a Subway menu?
Alright, so no, there's only 2 sizes with Subway.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so let me just quickly take off this bottom part. It's very tough to take this off, mainly because it has this giant padding right here to prevent any leakage, because this is adjustable airflow, so there's more chance that it would leak. But it does not leak. Just letting you guys know that this tank does not leak.
It's like Tampax Pearl for an EPC.
Exactly. I have no idea what that is.
Tampons.
I know that, I just never mind. Alright. So this is your bottom of the tank. It has the padding, the adjustable airflow ring, and your pin connector. This is a this connector sticks out a bit, so because there's no airflow going in through that pin, it's just a connection. The airflow is coming out through the airflow holes, so that's why it's like that. And I really do like that, because usually sometimes whenever I have these tanks like the Pro tanks and I have a pin that has direct connection to the actual tank, sometimes if that gets pushed in too far, it makes the tank leak. So I don't know if that's connected at all. That's just what I get from it. So here is the atomizer, and this atomizer right now 1.6 ohm coil. So this next atomizer is 1.8 ohm. I assume those are the 2 that you're going to be getting. This is the top part, and aside from it being airflow control, it is also juice controlled, which means oh Jesus. Alright, water. If it which means that if you want to get more juice into your coil at a certain time, you can do that with this I'm not going to flip it upside down, the juice would come out, but with this with this thing, the glass on the top is threaded itself, so you can change this, you can twist this forward or backwards, and there are some things you should not do. You should not twist this when the bottom is attached, because then you will break the threading on the glass, and you will break the glass. So, let's carry on with replacing the atomizer.
If you break the glass, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, if you break the glass, that pretty much doesn't serve any purpose with this tank at all.
Try to fill it up after.
Yeah, try filling it up after. That wouldn't really work. Alright, so, new atomizer. Old atomizer. Bottom. Put atomizer in bottom. Okay, so now that I put this new atomizer in, I'm going to put it into the body, and you're going to have to press down a bit, twist to the left a bit so the threading gets lined up, and then start twisting in. And if you do this correctly, it should twist on pretty easily. So you want to twist this on very, sorry, my hands are covering it. If you want to twist this on very tightly, so none of the juice leaks out, and because that padding's there, so it could prevent some of the threads from actually getting caught on. So if you noticed, this bottom part does not have any threading to it. What happens basically is this coil, this is the part that goes in the bottom, this is the part that sticks out. There's threading right along there, which basically means the center post gets attached to the coil itself, which means that that is sort of the threading. So it's basically being held on by the coil, which isn't a bad thing at all. It's just another way that a lot of tanks do it. Now that I have the new coil in there, I'm going to reattach the drip tip, and if you want to change the juice flow, you untwist this a bit. Make sure you're holding the top and the glass at the exact same time so it doesn't, okay, so you're going to twist this about halfway, not to the point where it comes off, just enough to where the top is loose. Twist the top slightly to the left or to the right if you want to change the flow of juice. So twist it, and you're going to twist it to the left if you're facing it upwards to make it tighter, and to the right if you want to make it looser. Which basically, when you have, and I'm putting it back, when you have a certain amount of juice flowing in there, it works better if you're doing lung hits with the bigger airflow versus doing throat hits with the smaller airflow, because more juices can get sucked in there so you can take longer hits. So yeah, so that is basically the up close of the Aspire Nautilus, and I will see you guys back and we will continue the review. Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. So this is the Aspire Nautilus. So let's just run a few quick things really quickly. First of all, it can hold 5 milliliters of juice, which is astronomical. That can get me way more through 1 day of vaping. Usually it can get me through 1.5, 2 days of vaping. I usually vape 2.5 a day-ish. So 2.5 to 3. Yeah. So, really quickly, first thing we're going to do is run through all of the different levels of airflow. So first, we're going to do the smallest. So, this ring is really responsive, first of all. It snaps to each of the different levels, so it sort of clicks when you get to each level of airflow. And the airflow differences are very different. Therefore, some are for mouth to lung, some are for straight up lung. But you can use them either way, really.
Your hand's in my face.
Alright, so that's the first one. It's very tight. It's tighter than the Pro Tank 2, definitely. I don't usually use it on the tightest draw. I usually use it on the second for mouth to lung, and the biggest one for straight up lung. So here's the second largest, or second smallest. Smallest or largest?
Second smallest.
Second, sure. Alright. Alright, so as you can see, this tank definitely does give off a lot of vapor. It's definitely the closest tank that I've seen to an RBA regarding vapor and flavor. It's the best tasting tank I've ever tasted. All the juices I put in here, they taste as close to the actual flavor than any of the other tanks I've tried. So while I'm doing this third hole, why don't you talk a bit about it and your experience with it?
Well, overall, the tank itself is gigantic. I mean, I myself vape on a Pro Tank Mini, alright? So I'm not used to having such a large amount of juice available in a tank. So I'll start off by completely saying that Aspire has done a great job by making this probably at least for me, the biggest tank I've ever seen, just getting into vaping. And it seems like it's perfect. I mean, it has the most vapor that it can produce next to the tank that I'm currently using, and probably even more. Just I don't use it as much. I mean, hell. What? Yeah, so, I mean, overall, this is a great tank. The flavors taste great. Anything you can pretty much put in here, it'll just bring out the flavor and it tastes great. I mean, this is probably one of the better tanks I've ever seen. The airflow adjustment is what makes it most
unique,
epic.
Epic? Okay.
To me, that's what I personally think.
I get that.
So, I mean, it's.
Yeah, I mean, it's relatively expensive for a tank, and the atomizers are really expensive. The atomizers are about $4 each from VaporSpot, so they're not cheap. Yeah, so
you get your money's worth.
Yeah, definitely you get your money's worth. The tank itself is $40, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. And one of the things that I like is it has a security code, which basically means that if you go onto their website, you can search and it will tell you if your actual code. There you go. Focus. If your actual code is if your actual Aspire is legitimate. I'm going to do the third one again, but I'll do one mouth to lung hit and one lung hit because it's starting to get into the area where it would you'd have to start doing lung hits. So this is mouth to lung. All right.
Tons of vapor.
Very, a lot.
With the right flavor, I mean, this will last you, what, like a week?
Yeah, the atomizers are really powerful. Each atomizer lasts you a good solid week to... I mean, like, some people actually use the same atomizer for, like, 3 weeks. I don't know how. I'm on my second one now. You saw in the close-up I replaced the atomizer, so that was my second one. So this is brand new. But the atomizers usually last me a week to... Like, this last one lasted a week and a day. So, yeah. So, Alex is stretching. So I got a bit mixed up. All of the previous 3 settings that I just did for the Nautilus, I said that they were all 1, 2, and 3, when in reality they were 2, 3, and 4. So I did the second biggest, third biggest, and the biggest size. So now I'm going to go back and do the smallest. Alright.
Do you follow people? And...
Personally, I like doing it on the third largest from a mouth to lung, even though it's not really that good with mouth to lung. It's the biggest airflow, and I really like more air than most people. So regarding that, it produces the most amount of vapor also because this is a really strong flavor. I can't really handle lung hits on this flavor that well. So yeah, it's basically it.
Last time I checked, people like air.
Any last comments? Stupid or smart, Alex?
Yeah, I kind of dumbed myself out already.
Alright, so yeah, that's the Aspire Nautilus. If you live in LA, I suggest going to VaporSpot. Yeah. And getting the tank there. Support our fellow vapors there. It's a really good company. And I'm going to be looking out for the other Aspire tank. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. I don't even know if they have more than just one other. But they have another one that I've seen in a few videos that I've heard a lot about. But the main thing that I've heard most about this, and that I agree, is their atomizers are amazing. They well, not only last long, like, they don't last long, for me at least, they don't last much longer than the, actually no, they last about twice as long comparatively to the Kanger atomizers. But they produce a lot of vapor, they produce the best flavor, and they have the longest life that I've ever seen. So, yeah, in short.
If there are any products that you'd like for us to review, you can message our account, and we will be happy to review those products. We just need the companies to send them to us. So, Lemon Vapes, hit us up. We are happy to review.
Yeah, and as you can tell, we're in a different camera angle right now. I think that this is more personal. If you guys like the other one where we're farther away where you can see all of our stuff, just let us know in the comments.
Or if you don't like us, then go away.
Yeah, if you don't like us, then...
go squeeze a lemon.
Anyway, yeah, we are Lemon Vapes, and this device has just been citrused.